What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm Ruin. Thanks for stopping by, and today we've got quite a bit of news coming out for the most recent update of Black Ops 6. We did get a full title update being a 1.62, and the update for me I think was about, I want to say 2.9 gigabytes on my PC, just for reference, because I think the update in general should be around 1 to 5 gigabytes. Regardless, I do think some people are having a bug with the download still where it practically is just reinstalling the whole game, and if you get that, you might just have to do that. It sucks, but right now we just kind of got to wait until we see Call of Duty fix that bug. Hopefully they resolve that pretty quickly, because I know a couple people that have gone through that and I can understand it is very annoying, especially if you have a bit of a slow internet. Altogether, we have updates for multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. So before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click that like button. It is always appreciated. And if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed, right now a whopping 94% of viewers are not subbed. So if that's you, I would love to have you join us on the road to 1,000 subs. I've got content like patch notes, news, gameplay, and multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. If you like that combo, grab a drink, a snack, and pull up a seat as we dive into this update. That being said, we did get the patch notes that actually dropped today, but for an update we got yesterday being on November 18th, today being November 19th, so Tuesday. That being said, we do have a global updates, which in regards to the legacy XP tokens, we did get them, I think, earlier last week, and they got immediately taken out 2 days later or a day later or something like that, with some issues apparently regarding them. There was a lot of drama behind that. Not really going to get into that, but they did bring them back on this update. So now we do currently have the legacy XP tokens, which updated to Black Ops 6 to support the legacy XP token functionality. So now if you still have any XP tokens for weapons XP or the battle pass XP, now you will just have them transferred into Black Ops 6, so they will be completely usable regardless of any possible bugs or issues that there may or may not have been previously. So I know everybody's going to be very excited about that, especially if you've saved up any of those tokens all the way back from Modern Warfare 2. That's going to be awesome. I know I have quite a few of 1 hour ones. I have probably over 30 of each one other than the battle pass ones, because I spam the heck out of those and I don't really care to level up too quickly. Outside of that, I might actually probably use all of them, including the ones for the weapons, just because of how much content is out at the moment. Despite all that, we also have the gameplay update for global as well, which improves hit marker UI to help identify individual shots more easily. I know that there was a lot of issues. I know I was getting a lot of issues with feeling as though I'm not killing people as fast, or I'm getting so many hit markers. It may have been the game not actually showing me the actual amount of hit markers that I was getting or something like that. So, or just not displaying it properly. So this is probably going to be very helpful when it comes to tracking whether or not it was a fair gunfight. It's going to be nice being able to actually differentiate those individual shots more easily. The cosmetics as well, they addressed an issue where weapon sights would be misaligned with the Weaver Repairman operator skin equipped. I know I have gotten an issue. I don't know if it's with the Weaver Repairman operator specifically, but I know that I've had it where it wasn't centered and it was way off to the left or way off to the right for some odd reason, even when I aimed down sights, and my gun was just way in an opposite direction or wouldn't let me fully aim down sights, and it was actually hilarious when I'd see it. A little annoying, but ridiculous. And then they've also improved the store with the loading of tracer and inspect preview videos for weapons. So if you were a little annoyed while trying to buy anything from the store in regards to this issue, then you're probably going to be pretty happy about this. But now going into multiplayer, we do have the gunsmith, which added several missing language translations when swapping attachments. So if you are missing any languages that you are well versed in, hopefully this helped you out, as well as score streaks, improved steering in reverse with view-based vehicle controls. I don't know what score streak that is in particular, but the only thing I can think of is the RCXD or something like that. So we'll just kind of have to see a little bit about that, and I don't even use the RCXD all that much. We also have the UI, which addressed an unintentional bug where Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 camos could be applied to Black Ops 6 weapons. Camos from previous titles were not designed for Black Ops 6 weapons and attachments, and are not supported due to visual inconsistencies. So a lot of people were having a lot of fun just checking out like old camos on new weapons, and I heard it was pretty fun. I didn't really see it. I just heard a lot of the context of this stuff happening and some people really enjoying it. I didn't know it was in multiplayer, but I did hear about it, I think, in Warzone. It kind of sucks that they are taking something away that people have worked on, even though it's not hurting anybody. So I don't know, that's a little odd. Addressed an issue where some perk bags were not displaying when creating loadouts. I was definitely having this issue. I'm glad they're addressing this and actually fixing this. So it was very annoying trying to just see what I had right away. Alrighty, and then they also have, of course, the stability. So various stability fixes. I wish they would add a little bit more details and, you know, give us a little bit more context to what they're actually talking about in this and what they've actually fixed and what improvements were made, but oh well. Now going into zombies specifically, they did address gobblegums with an issue that allowed gobblegums to persist indefinitely. And I don't remember what the gobblegum name was because I'm still getting used to all the names and such, but apparently you could still use the gobblegum as it was ending, and so you essentially would just continue or prolong it from going away or the end of its use. It would just allow it to be used again without using up a gobblegum or even a stored one. That is very odd, but I mean, it's not an intentional thing for them to have that in the game, so it's good that they got rid of that, especially just in general of fairness when it comes to speed runs or anything like that. And the UI added additional information for the current saved game in the map selection menu. So they probably added a little bit of information of like what round you were on, maybe your loadout, I want to say, maybe the XP earned last or something like that, maybe zombies killed, something like that. That'd be pretty cool to see. And then also again with various stability improvements being added to zombies as well. I'm not going to complain about this. Again, I would like to see a little bit more detailed information about what they're talking about and what they've actually done to improve it, but regardless, anything regarding stability improvements is always a very, very good thing. And that is essentially the total of what we got for yesterday's update. But moving over to Warzone, we actually do have some general fixes coming out for Warzone specifically. This is going to go with the Legacy XP tokens in general as well. So updated Black Ops 6 to support Legacy XP token functionality. The hit markers improved hit marker UI to help identify individual shots more easily. So the same thing we had previously, as well as the store improved loading of tracer and inspect preview videos for weapons. So the stuff we've already just talked about, multiplayer and stuff like that. So I know this in particular, the improved hit marker UI to help identify individual shots more easily. Also, like I said previously, I did get this, and yes, it not only was in multiplayer for me, but I was more often, I believe, getting this in Warzone whenever I was playing this, especially when I was playing Area 99. So we'll just kind of have to see with improvements of this game and see what they actually do later, or what they've done with Warzone whenever I try it later today, because I actually did just update my game. But with bug fixes, they fixed an issue that caused shotguns to have longer damage ranges than intended. That kind of is unfortunate, especially with Warzone and getting those camos. It would be very helpful to have a bit more range with those weapons. I guess I'll deal with it. And they also fixed an issue allowing players to earn more XP in Battle Royale than intended. Personally, I thought we were getting a decent amount. I hope it wasn't too different. I hope they didn't just change it too much where it's still a decent amount. I guess we'll just have to see, because I have won a couple of Battle Royale rounds. So I've won a Area 99 solo, as well as I think it was a trio regular Warzone on Ruinzxyt. So we'll just have to see about that one. They also fixed an issue where weapon sights would be misaligned with the Weaver Repair Man operator skin equipped. So the same issue that we had on multiplayer just kind of carried over. Always nice. I know they're having issues with centering in the game in general, especially on PC. So having this and going through all the skins or all the situations where that might be an issue would be very great, especially for me, who happens to seem to get this one a lot. And then fixed an unintentional bug where Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 camos could be applied to Black Ops 6 weapons. So this is what we saw previously. We saw this again with the multiplayer side as well. So allowing them to fix this is just, I mean, it sucks for people really enjoying showing off their old camos, but yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of ruined some of the fun, in my opinion. But again, I wasn't the one doing it. So here's some news actually when it comes straight from Twitter from Detonated. They just recently posted that Season 1 Reloaded potentially begins on December 12th. 2024. So it will feature Archie's Festive Frenzy event, Citadel de More Zombies map, Hacienda multiplayer map, Warzone ranked play, and more. So if you're excited for Season 1 Reloaded, this is a time to just kind of be prepared for that date and just be excited for what's coming when it comes to that. Also, when it comes to Warzone, they are also Call of Duty updates did just announce pretty recently today that they are currently investigating an issue where some players are unable to deploy some kill streaks. So if you're having that issue, just beware. They are trying to find a fix for that at the moment. Hopefully it does get solved soon. We also have this news coming from Charlie Intel about new Call of Duty trailer that does confirm that if you own Black Ops 6, you get a 30% more XP in Call of Duty Warzone. So if you're heavily playing some Warzone, this is going to be something that you're really wanting to look into, or maybe possibly, you know, owning Black Ops 6 for this boost if you're really interested. Or if you own Black Ops 6 and you don't currently play Warzone and you're thinking of doing it, this is definitely a good time to do it because we are currently in season and we are getting a 30% XP boost for that gameplay. So highly recommend that, especially if you are really trying to go after that Master Prestige. And honestly, if it was me, I am going to be probably abusing the heck out of that later today. I didn't happen to see this earlier, but Detonated also posted about the Zombies map Citadel de Mort might actually have some rumor to be 4 elemental swords as the wonder weapons. And I don't know if this is actually what it is. If they're elemental swords, that would be so sick. And this is just a sneak peek of what they could in turn see what they might look like. But again, they're elemental, so I am so excited to see what that is, how it's going to be, and what abilities you might have while using them. Imagine you get to throw it and it comes back to you or something like that. That'd be so cool, you know, but might as well be a spear at that point. But anyways, that'd be so cool. And another thing with Call of Duty updates, they did post that they are also investigating an issue where Zombies players who lose all in magazine ammo for some weapons when applying armor plates. So just keep that in mind as you play Zombies, just in case it does happen to you. Regardless, yeah, this is pretty sick that they're actually investigating a lot more. They're being very transparent with what they're working on and what they're fixing as it is going on in game as we play. So it is very nice seeing these updates. And that's practically everything when it comes to the 1.62 title update for Black Ops 6. So if you're really enjoying Black Ops 6, let me know down below. Let me see what you're hoping they fix. If there's any issues that you are actually dealing with that maybe we haven't even touched on or even seen in the updates. So like I said before, if you did enjoy this, make sure you click that like button, hit that sub button to help us reach that 1,000 sub goal. And I'm Ruin, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.